What's up guys, it's me Half-Life457 and welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video I will be flying this, which is a very, sorry about the lag, is very nice Pilatus PC-12 by Carenado. We're flying it from here in Stapleford, which is an airfield just north of London between Heathrow and Stansted. And we're flying up to Liverpool today. We are on VATSIM, so I'll be using ATC, especially getting towards Liverpool, due to Manchester radar is online, so I will need to communicate with them as I transit through their airspace. And yeah, so at the moment it's looking all nice. So just to get you guys aware, so we're going to be flying from, obviously I said where, from here to there. And we've taken off on this grass runway just in front of us right here. You probably can't see it, it's that light patch just in front. This is a PC-12, and any of you that don't know this aircraft, this is the one of the best, or I think it's they class it as the best single engine aircraft out there, especially turboprop, because of its ability to fly both in really harsh conditions as well as nice smooth conditions. And it's very fast, it's just an all-round aircraft. I myself personally have flown one of these aircraft, and they are very nice to fly. So we'll just get ourselves kicked off then, shall we? We don't need to do any sort of radar contact or any sort of VATSIMing at the present second, due to the fact that I can't get the map up for you because my game will have a freezing session and everything like that. But we, at the moment, there is the London Control Centre, but I will stay out of that and I'll just squawk 7000 until I get to Manchester, and then I'll contact Manchester Approach just for the inbound into Liverpool. And then there's Liverpool Ground online. I don't know if there's a Liverpool Tower by the time I get there, so we'll just have to see. But cruising altitude today is 6,000 feet, and we're flying between speeds of 200 and 250 knots, so more towards the red line, as you can see there on the airspeed indicator. So I think without further ado, we'll get this thing kicked off. Just get the batteries all fired up, and we'll turn the avionics on. Okay. Awesome. Okay, then we'll just program everything in. So we'll just turn the two navigation systems on. We'll get this thing working, if you can. Yep, thank you. And this shows all the traffic inbound. So you can see these little yellow dots. These are all the bits of traffic. There is lots and lots of traffic between myself and Manchester right now. VATSIM is extremely busy due to the unfortunate circumstances that everyone knows is going on right now. So everyone is online doing this sort of thing. So between myself, so I'm flying Golf Oscar Lima Tango Tango, as I said. I'm looking at that spy on my tablet next to me, and between myself and Manchester alone, there is 12 aircraft. 14 are inbound into. Sorry, that correction. 14 are outbound of Manchester. 2 are inbound. And then Liverpool has 3 outbounds. So there is a lot of aircraft in that vicinity, which is awesome because that means I'll have a lot of radio chatter, especially when getting towards Manchester, which would be good for you guys to listen to. Can I zoom in on this? Nope, I'll just do Central Pan if we can do that. Nope, that's not going to go well. Can I zoom in on it? Yes, I can. Sorry about the frame rate, guys. I'm trying to work with this, but there's only so much I can do. Okay, so we'll just tune into no, there you go. Echo Golf Papa Papa is the code for. Come on. Is the code for Liverpool. Let's put this in. Echo Golf. Come on, Golf. Golf. So Echo Golf Golf Papa. Not Golf Papa Papa. that was it. That was it. There you go. Echo Golf Golf Papa. Enter. Activate correct. And that should now put a direct line between myself and Liverpool. Okay, so we're going to score 7,000. I'm going to put 7,000 in the box, and then we'll get this bit. Ooh, we'll just quickly put in some numbers. 7,000. Okay, that's on at the moment. So I'll put that onto altitude once we get airborne. Okay, so let's turn the beacon on. Let's put the fuel pumps on. Turn the ignition on. I should probably close the doors first, shouldn't we? So passenger door. Static elements can go. Passenger door can go as well. So if I look outside, that should be everything all closed up. Yep. I know you're walking your dog, but you might not stand back. Oh, go back inside if I can. Okay, that fuel pump pulsating. Okay, starter on. Now we're going to move this little white lever that's behind here to ground idle to get that thing started up. Okay, aircraft is started up now. We'll just turn the nav lights on. Parking brake is set. Engine is now spooling. And that is a positive engine start. Now the engine is fired up. We'll put it to flight idle. And that is the engine now running at full capacity. Awesome. So, QNH at the moment it's set to 1013. I don't know if that's right. I'll get a confirmation from Manchester when I head nearer to it, because I want to be in the right flight level. Actually, that's a good point. I could tune into London Heathrow ATIS while I'm here. If I can get that up. It's 128.070. Okay, 128. Oh, 07. So it's almost there anyway. 075, and we'll just swap that over.
00, 5 knots varying between 240 and 020 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, no cloud detected. Temperature +9. Dew point 0. QNH 1023.
023.
Acknowledge the receipt of information hotel and report aircraft type and current QNH on first contact with Heathrow.
Okay, cool. So
Heathrow information hotel. Time 1.
Heathrow information is in, so it's QNH 1023. That's just all I wanted from that. I'll just now put in Echo Golf Charlie approach. My headset just slid right off my head. Yeah, so Echo Golf Charlie approach is 118570. Okay, 118570, and I'll just I'll pop that in, and I won't switch over now. But I'll get it ready for when we get up there. Because I want to make sure that I am... Is that 570? Yep. Okay, that's it. Cool. Right, so parking brake is released. Don't want to turn strobes on yet. Taxi lights can come on. Fuel pumps can go auto. Ignition can go auto. Everything else I'm pretty sure is fine. Autopilot I'll set to 6,000 feet. Because that's where I'll be cruising out. Cool, okay. I think we're all set, so we'll just quickly taxi out. Ooh, sorry about that lag. That is pretty bad. Ooh, there you go. Settled itself now. Taxi ourselves down there. Okay. So we'll set flat 1 for flat 15. for this departure. We won't need that much, but should be fun. I don't really like taking the PC through all this grass, but we don't really have a choice. It's the map, so okay. We could use the other runway, but this is the one which is more into wind, so I'll take this. Okay. I think we're all set, so QNH is in. I'll set the transponder on. I will now flick the strobes on, the landing lights on, and that's it. We're all good to go. Okay, powering up. Holding the brake. Let the engine spool because it's a turboprop aircraft. Release the brakes and takeoff power is set. Torque is rising, ITT is rising, NG is rising, awesome. Speed is building, 50 knots, there's 60 knots, and now we can get airborne. Positive right gear coming up. We'll leave the flap down for the minute. And then we'll just put the transponder mode C on. Just to let the controllers know that I am actually airborne. Just get rid of that. Okay, now climbing through 1,200 feet, flap coming up. And there's a bit of a lag spike. And I think we now need to turn left, I'm pretty sure it was. Yep, we'll just flick around to the left now. Very nice indeed. Okay, trim forward. Trim is too far back at the moment. Here you go. Nice, and there's a lot of turbulence. And there's the departure airfield, should be over there now. Yep, just loads in. And then we'll level off there. Okay, we'll put in approach mode, nav, and we'll set the altitude to no, no, no. Get rid of the altitude, get rid of the altitude. It's not even press it. There you go. Alright, so we're now on the altitude mode. I don't want 3,400, I want 6,000. 1,500 feet per minute in. So 6,000 feet, correct. And we'll set it to, we'll put 800 feet per minute on it. So squawking 7,000 in the box, and I'll just do Unicom 122.8 as well, so I'll flick that over. One, 2.2.8 is in the box. Sweet, there's us at 6,000, climbing up to 6,000 feet now. If we can. Oh, ooh. Okay, that's now going to climb up. Bring the power back a little bit now. Takeoff is done, so we can just put it into the climb thrust now. Gear up, and lights can come off. Awesome. So, heading wise, I don't want to turn. I don't want to do that way. No. Okay, I'll keep an eye on the heading then. Okay, so we're off to Echo Golf Papa Echo Golf Golf Papa. And as you can see on the radar, that is there. So squawking 7,000, so they know I'm a GA aircraft. This is only a repositioning flight. I will be doing a hop to down to Southampton, which I originally started. I didn't actually record that video, but I. Someone doesn't know that Unicom is a non-chatting thing. So the so I flew from Southampton to Stapleford before on an IFR flight, and I'm now doing a VFR to Liverpool, and then I'm doing an IFR back to Southampton, which will be fun, very fun, very close. So I like it when flying is fun, especially when it's hands-on flying, which is VFR normally for me. What was that saying? Oh, that's 1,000 feet till we reach our, I suppose, destination. So flight level 60 is where we're heading up to. I probably should contact London Centre, but I don't think that's a massive issue. Present second. I could tune in just to make sure I know what's going on, but there's no real traffic anywhere near me. I'll just double check the map. Nope. Oh, Essex has just come online, so I will need to tune into the Essex. Uh, 120.620. Essex approach, good afternoon, this is Golf Oscar Lima Tango Tango with type Pilatus PC-12, out to Liverpool, requesting basic service.
Golf Oscar Lima Tango Tango Essex radar, just confirm your VFR at this time.
Yes, confirming VFR.
Golf Tango Tango, roger. What's your intended routing and your requested level?
My requested level is flight level 60, and my routing is direct to Liverpool.
Golf Tango Tango, roger. Climb to altitude 6,000 feet. Luton QNH 1022. It's a radar control service.
QNH 1022 and a radar control service. Thank you very much. I'm dropping down to 3,000 feet. Thank you very much.
Essex radar, good afternoon. Golf Charlie India Romeo uniform out of
Okay, so
Cambridge.
dropping down to 3,000 feet now.
Golf Charlie India Romeo uniform Essex radar standby.
Just get this thing down. That's what I mean. I was hoping for a non-ATC flight, but now Essex came online. I have to tune in. So yeah.
Golf Romeo uniform squawk 7402. Pass your message.
7402. We're in SR20 out of Cambridge, routing Daventry, Trent, and Manchester VOR for Barton. IFR, currently 2,000, requesting 7,000, flight level 70 Golf Charlie uniform.
Golf Charlie uniform roger, squawk 7402, Luton QNH, Cambridge QNH is 1023.
7402, 1023, we've got a higher pressure from our ATIS Golf Romeo uniform.
Roger, I'll check that, and mode Charlie please.
There you go.
So
Golf Romeo uniform, we're indicating 1039 currently.
So that was a SR20
Golf
out of
Romeo uniform, I'll check that, I believe it's a bit lower, but
which is up there to my right. I don't know if you can see on the map, but it's just up there. If you can see my mouse, it's just up there. He is at the moment he's just taken off. He's requested to go up altitude, so I might see him in a minute. Yeah, I might see him. Jumping down now through 3,300 feet. That's a 4,300.
Golf Tango Tango, clear to leave controlled airspace, enough of altitude 3,000 feet VFR.
Clear to leave controlled airspace and staying VFR. Golf Tango Tango.
Golf Romeo Uniform, we've just updated it as actually 1023, thanks.
Golf Romeo Uniform, thank you. Identified deconfliction service and Cambridge QNH 1023.
Deconfliction service
Yep,
and
so within
1023, and
1,000
just
feet
to
now.
confirm, were we able to climb to 7 now, Golf Romeo Uniform?
Golf Romeo Uniform, climb to altitude 4,000 feet initially.
4,000 feet initially, Golf Romeo Uniform.
Okay, carry out a little bit more now, and then we'll just get back onto the path of heading towards Liverpool. It's not bad, so far not a bad flight. I did go a little bit high with the 6,000, that was pushing it a little bit. But as you guys can probably see now, it has. The radio contact has helped me drop down back to 3,000 feet. I did go a bit high.
Golf Tango Tango, leaving controlled airspace, traffic service, remain outside of controlled airspace.
A traffic service remain outside of control airspace, Golf Tango Tango. Okay, so remain out of controlled airspace. That's going to be fun, isn't it? So, looking at the map, yes, I am leaving controlled airspace right now. There you go, I am now at 3,000 feet. And inbound, so I will need to tune into
Golf Tango Tango Squawk 7401.
Squawk 7401 at Golf Tango Tango. I should do that. 7401. Okay. And there is an aircraft just there. Piper Cherokee. That's probably the SR-20 that was taking off. It's probably the model. It's running in it as a Cherokee.
Golf Romeo Uniform, climb flight level 70.
Climb flight level 70, thanks, Golf Romeo Uniform.
SS radar, hello, Rhino 5 Whiskey Foxtrot at Stanford, just finished pushback ready for taxi.
Rhino 5 Whiskey Foxtrot taxi, hold short runway 22, report ready for departure.
Taxi 22, report ready for departure, Rhino 5 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Okay, so I will be heading into Heathrow airspace in a few seconds. I'm still in Essex, but I will be heading into Heathrow approach in a few seconds. I don't know if he'll hand me over or not. I'm guessing he might just keep me on until I get towards Manchester, because I might switch over to Unicom in a few minutes. But other than that, guys, it's literally straightforward 3,000 feet. Bomb it over to Liverpool. This is lovely. The thing is, I think the frame rate was a bit awful around Heathrow, because that area and Gatwick, because those two areas are really, really bad for frame rate normally, in general, with everyone. Unless you have a really, really, really high-spec computer. So, yeah. I think that's what it was.
Rhino 5 Whiskey Foxtrot, fully ready.
Yeah, aircraft is
Rhino
handling
5
fine,
Whiskey
so is the frame
Foxtrot, runway
rate.
22, clear takeoff, surface between 280 degrees at 6 knots.
Clear takeoff, runway 22, Rhino 5 Whiskey
Okay,
Foxtrot,
so squawking 7401 is correct. Altitude is 3,000 feet. Autopilot at the moment is managing the altitude. I'm managing
Golf
the...
Tango Tango, report to your level. Golf Tango Tango, report to your level.
Oh yeah, traffic reported to my left at Golf Tango Tango.
Golf Tango Tango, requesting your current altitude, please.
Current altitude is 3,000 feet.
Roger.
I think I'm on a traffic service. at the moment. I did want a basic service, but at the moment I'm on a traffic. So that means this guy is going to be basically telling me everything that happens around me. So if an aircraft is inbound or something's happening, I need to be aware of. Whereas if it was a basic, I could just storm through and not being told, not being radioed as much. But yeah, I can't complain. Can't complain one bit. Yeah, so autopilot's doing all the flight, is doing the altitude, I'm doing the speed and the heading. So as you can see on the map, we're almost about 3/4 of the way to Liverpool now.
Right, 5 Whiskey Foxtrot, redirect to Buzzard and report your level.
Could you say wait again, please?
It's Bravo Uniform Zulu Alpha Delta.
Back to Buzzard, Ryanair 3 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Here we are.
Report your level, please.
There you go.
We're passing 1,000.
Lovely aircraft, it's PC-12.
Right, 5 Whiskey Foxtrot, thank you. Climb now, flight level 8 at Sydney.
Ooh, turbulence.
Climb level 80, Ryanair 5 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Very big amount of turbulence.
Golf Tango Tango, radar service terminated, score 7,000 and free call en route, bye bye.
Squawking 7,000, thank you very much for the service. Took Golf Tango Tango. So that's him handing me over to Unicom. I'm now squawking 7,000. This aircraft is now trying to balance the altitude with the okay, so I'm now out of sort of controlled airspace. Next airspace is Golf Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, which is I did have the frequency in, didn't I? Before Essex came on. Come on, keep that heading. Come on, keep the heading. It's not that hard. Is 118570. Okay. 11857. Okay, so that's in. So before I enter the airspace, I will contact him. But at the moment, it's straightforward little dot to Liverpool. So at the moment, guys, we're heading towards Birmingham. Birmingham is the next main airfield on the way. Lovely little bit of flying over here. Hello, little airfield. That triangular runway looks fun. The 3 grass strips. Okay, so I'll hopefully be given headings when I get close to Liverpool and Manchester. So yeah. Just got to hold it now. There's a Speedbird 11 Mike, apparently just up here. I can't see it. There it is. 747. Speedbird, that's the Speedbird. For sure. So towards I'm being contacted. Oh god, why did I do that? That means my whole game is gonna freeze. I was really confused then. That's what I hate about that. Okay. Okay. There's quite a few aircraft heading out of Manchester right now. You've got a few EasyJets, a few Ryanairs, and some shuttles heading down to Heathrow. And Gatwick as well. Yes, it's going to be quite funny because I'm looking at Gatwick right now, and Gatwick is busy. But at the moment, in real life, Gatwick is closed, so it's not really very realistic, is it? Don't worry, I'm not that AIDS about it. I'm not that all for realism sometimes. I like to have a good bit of a mess around sometimes. On most of the time, to be honest. I'm just stunned by this. This is UK. This is the Orbex scenery. I don't know. I haven't got the settings ramped up. The settings are quite low, just so my PC can run it all. But I'm actually pretty pleased with all this.
Traffic, Ryanair 6 Romeo Pasta, so please pushing back runway or stand 71.
Someone is trying to contact everyone on Unicom. Someone's letting him know in chat. Okay. So if I can do the maintain heading now, and then that should. Uh-oh. Nav. Does that count? Nav 1. I don't know if that's doing anything. I'm not gonna put the speed hold on. Approach hold, test. Come on. I'm just checking out this aircraft. It's not really. I fly this aircraft a bit, but not as much as I probably want to. So yeah, it's a good little aircraft to fly. I strongly recommend this, guys. If you do want to get a GA aircraft, that is fast. They can get you into pretty much most strips, like most like Cessnas can, and anything else. This and the TBM 850. Sorry, excuse me. That the Carenado provide are two brilliant little aircraft. I think they also provide the Piper Malibu. Very nice aircraft as well. These are all turbos, by the way. If you want to get a props, though, I probably recommend Seneca, the Seneca 5. I think Alabeo do that. Yeah, and Carenado as well, I think, do. But this is an absolute beautiful aircraft, both in real life and in the sim. If any of you get a chance to fly one of these in real life, take it. I wouldn't. It is a flight of a lifetime. Very nice to control. Basically everything is as I see it right now. I can just remember all of it. The only difference is the instrumentation is quite different on most aircraft. So yeah. I think literally now is hurry up and wait to get to Liverpool. So I'll do a quick little time lapse from here, and then we'll get back to you once we're at Liverpool. So see you guys in a minute. Hi guys, we are back. So Liverpool is directly in front, about 5 or 6 miles. So we're almost there, which is good. So we are at the moment still scoring 7,000, still doing everything. There is no ATC online at all, so I'm going to be using Unicom to communicate with any pilots that are going in and out of Liverpool, just to let them know that I am inbound to the airfield. Sorry about this, guys. I was hoping to have a bit more action in terms of ATC coverage once again, so sorry about that. But we're still arriving at our destination. That's the main thing. Yep, so it's been a beautiful little flight up here in this PC-12. I really can't wait to get back down to Southampton. Two reasons. Southampton is an amazing little airfield in itself, and it's going to be a long flight in this thing, which is long flights in this thing are always nice. So I'm just keeping updating on VATSIM, just making sure that anything is tickety-boo. There's 4 inbounds into Liverpool, so there will be a good variety of aircraft that are going to be flying around. Just to get rid of all the autopilot, I'll take manual control now, and the aircraft is now mine. All of it is mine. So that is the airfield directly in front of the nose. I am just going to do a little right turn, and then I will get rid of some speed, drop the flaps, drop the gear, turn final, and then that will be us inbound into Liverpool. So yeah, this is going to be fun. I'll put in a radio call in a minute once I turn base. So keep it 3,000 feet now. I'm just going to keep my speed up, just to see if I can get. It's just keeping the closing the distance as quickly as I can, because this thing can slow down on a dime. I can pull the power back, then just drop it a flap, and the speed will die instantly. Obviously, I do need to wait for a certain speed, as it shows there, to 163 knots before dropping flap 1. So yeah. Okay, so that is us now. 1,000, basically saying 1,000 feet above the ground.
Manchester traffic, Tomjet 5 Yankee Mike, taxiing holding point Papa 1 via November Alpha, Echo and Papa.
So there's a guy over in Manchester right now just doing his calls. Okay, now time for me to make my call, I think. Liverpool traffic, this is Golf Oscar Lima Tango Tango, is downwind to land full stop. Okay, so that is 100, I'm going to guess that's 163 knots-ish there, so I'll drop the flap. So that's flap 1 down. As you can see, the airfield is there. I do need to kill the altitude a little bit.
Manchester traffic, Easy 3 Delta Juliet, taxiing Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, holding Foxtrot 1.
At least you guys are getting some immersion through the through the people that are talking.
Establishing about 10 miles down to right.
Okay, so here we go. Turning finals in a second. Just doing a little bit of a diagonal in. I'm not going to do a full turn final. I do fly gliders, and I am used to doing very, very late final turns, but I just want to make this one as nice and smooth as possible. Okay, so gear coming down, flap 2 coming down. I'll just leave it in flap 2 because I don't need to put flap 3 on. It's a long enough runway as it is. I don't need to be carrying slow bounce. I can carry speed. is what I'm saying basically. I don't need to have minimum speed just like I would a smaller airfield like Stapleford that I took off at. Or St. Bart's. I have flown this aircraft to St. Bart's before, and you do need to get this thing flying at about 55 knots, which for an aircraft of this size is quite hard to maintain. Okay, so this aircraft does fly very nose down on finals, which does mean I need to rotate a little bit more than I would normally think of. That's one of the downsides to this aircraft, is that you do approach it quite a low angle of attack. Okay, so that's it actually. We're leveling off a little bit now. Nice descent down into Liverpool. One aircraft on the ramp I can see at the present second. Oh bugger, yeah, I forgot to turn my lights on. And I'll put it on mode standby as soon as I get out. I'll put everything off and everything I need to once I get off the runway. In reverse as well once I touch down. So yeah. A little bit higher, but that doesn't really matter. Absolutely buttered the bread. Either reverse. Just bring it to a stop now. That's 50 knots. Speed brake. Reverse is back to normal. Flaps can come up now, and I'll just take this exit here. Wonderful. A320, is that a Neo over there? Yep, it seems to be a Neo. I'll just bring this thing to a stop now. Very nice. Okay, so just quickly set the parking brake, and then we'll sort everything we need to out. So you can come, so transponder can go off, landing lights can go off, strobes can go off. There is no APU on this. No, I don't think, no, there's not an APU on this thing, so you don't need to worry about that. Everything else is as it is, so I can just taxi in now. I will head to the GA stands. I won't bother about the airliner stands, and we'll just park up and shut the engine off. And that'll be us. Turn the terrain radar off. Absolutely grease that thing. I'm really happy with that landing. I'm really happy with that landing. As I said, it's a lovely aircraft, this. So, as you can see from that just how easy it was to fly. Yeah, strongly recommend you guys get this aircraft if you have a few spare bucks just lying around. Was it EasyJet? And a very weird livery there. I haven't seen that one. Oh, yeah, it does look really weird, especially for an Easy. Echo Zulu Delta Alpha is the thing that I might have to research that actually, see if that's actually a real livery. Oh, there's another squeezy here. Yeah, which is just he strobes on, everything on. I don't know what he's doing. Welcome to player traffic, people. Airbus A319 just chilling over here. Lovely though, lovely to see.
Tom Jet 5 Yankee Mike, crossing 22 right.
Lovely to see it. Okay, there is the GA park just there over to the left, so I'll just park up there and then we'll call the video there. So you guys have enjoyed this. It has been a good bit of fun. to say the least. So all the radar is now the radar is now off because I've now landed. I will now put my SPO to squawk standby, not mode C. Everything's fine, it looks like. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so we'll just turn in, park up, turn the engine off, and yeah. So if any of you guys want me to come do another video like this in the near future, feel free to leave it in the comments. I will probably post the Southampton video just without even anyone saying anything, because I just want to record that one and document that with you guys. But yeah, so hopefully guys, I will catch you doing something similar in the future, because this sort of video is very much fun, and VATSIM itself is enjoyable, to say the least. Especially when you have some controllers. Some things are very fun, some things can be dead, just like this one. But it's nice that people were actually talking on the radio, using Unicom to what the Unicom should be used for. So there you go guys, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.